Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. Welcome to your own channel AC Astro, and now the sixth ascendant, Virgo ascendant. This is 2024 yearly horoscope, 5 already uploaded, and now the Virgo ascendant. How the 2024 year will be for Virgo ascendant. Akash ji is all set with his research from Calgary, Canada. Let's welcome Akash ji and start this video. Akash ji, Namaskar, Ram Ram.
Namaskar, Ram Ram Rohitji. Yes, Virgo Ascendant for the year of 2024. Let's start with January 31st, 2023, not even 2024. This is the
Hmm.
time that is the most, time of having fun and having a lot of enjoyment. And see, for Virgo Ascendant people, December 31st, Jupiter is turning direct. Sitting in
Hmm.
the 8th house, and such a heavy planet sitting in the 8th house brings a lot of ups and downs. Because it is not the only one. Here you can see that Saturn is also sitting in the 6th house for them. So both the Dushtanas are occupied. So Saturn here very gives very good results. That's why it is the Mool Trikon sign of Saturn. But Jupiter here holds you back in all the 8,000 related items. Now, December 31st, this becomes direct. That means with Jupiter being direct, all his aspects also become direct. So, aspect on the 12th house, all the things related to your foreign travel, foreign settlement, or in terms of your work from abroad. Like many people nowadays are working from home and whatnot, but they are working for a company that can be miles away or like countries away or continents away. So for them, very very good news. Those who have invested some money and want to get good return out of it, January will be a very good month. On top of that, the third aspect of Jupiter that is going on your fourth house also brings you good luck in your home environment. So it starts with a very very good news. And with this good news, there is one bumper news as well, and that is Mercury turns direct into Scorpio on 2nd of January. So the Lagna Lord sitting in the third house, in the house of Pakka house of communication, and that is where it turns direct into Scorpio also. So again, a good news for all the people in the third house. Your communication restores, and there is going to be great, how we say, there's going to be great news in terms of your short distance travel or news, very good news related to siblings or news, those who are working in any kind of media, art, any kind of publishing, all these data engineers and data scientists and whatever, where research or articulation is required, they will be doing extremely well during this period. Later, very soon, Mercury enters into Sagittarius. The Lagna Lord, the Kendra Lord, the Lagna Lord, coming into the Kendra, making a Raj Yoga here, giving this boost to January, the start of January. So January is very, very extremely auspicious for you. Fourth house is the house of your inner happiness. It is the house of your mother. It is the house of your, comfort and luxuries as well. So here, fourth house restores some of these things like luxuries and happiness and whatnot. So perfect for you guys. So have fun. There is no problem till 7th of January. 15th of January, another auspicious thing happen, and your 12th house lord goes into the fifth house. So the biggest thing, the biggest event of January is Makar Sankranti. That means whenever Sun will enter into Capricorn, it will enter into the house of its Sun. It marks Makar Sankranti. And what does this mean? It means that during this period, uh, the 12th house lord has come into the fifth house. So Rohit, see what tit for tat. What has Sun done? Sun has given, so what you say, in this horoscope for Virgo ascendant, Sun has given you, or Mercury has given you opportunity that whenever Sun comes to the fifth house, there can be higher education, there can be, there can be good startups, or there can be a new job that you can receive from a foreign country, because it is the 12th house lord coming into the fifth house. So there is going to be some kind of um, good news from a foreign country. So hopefully, let's see what kind of news do you get during this period, because this is the time a lot of people will be traveling abroad, the students basically for the February intake. So all the best to every one of them. Later, Venus will enter into Sagittarius. Here, 18th of January, Venus enters into Sagittarius. Venus is the planet, is the lord of the second house, coming into the third house, coming into the fourth house, brings little bit struggle in terms of your uh, finances, in terms of your finances in your home area. There will be like little bit of extra expenditure that you will be looking at during this period, or somehow your family would, there will be struggle in the family area of your life. So this is January in nutshell. Not a very bad month. It is going to be extremely auspicious. Little bit hiccup from 18th of January because the second house lord will sit third from itself, creating little bit of ups and downs. February. The February starts with Mercury entering into Capricorn. So here Mercury is always following Sun because it is the prince and always follows the king. Here, Mercury enters into Capricorn and the Lagna Lord in the fifth house. Again, good news for all the people who are into speculation, who are into stock market, who are into cryptocurrency, who are into going for higher education, who want to start their new companies. February 1 can be, you can mark the date. Your Lagna Lord comes in the fifth house of beginnings, new beginnings. So why not start something new here? So plan in January and start in February. February 5th, again very auspicious time because Mars also comes there and gives you extreme courage and gets exalted. Exalted Mars here is a very beautiful thing because as it gets exalted, its fourth aspect goes on the eighth house of research and development. So there is going to be research and development. The debilitated aspect goes on the 11th house. Here there is a little bit challenge that you will have a little bit challenge in networking, but not a very big challenge. And the other aspect also goes in the 12th house. So there are two things that you can see here: Mars aspecting the 12th house, and Sun here sitting and owner of the 12th house. So there is a 12th house connection. So there is a foreign land connection that is coming here. So all the best. In fact, spiritually, this is a very important house for mantra chanting during this period. If you want to take some initiation from someone, very in a very beautiful way, like initiation in terms of going to a guru, asking for guidance, uh, February 1st to 5th is a very good time. Third connection on the foreign land, Rohitji. Jupiter sitting in the 8th house aspecting the 12th house. So there is going to be a lot of spiritual revelation and there is going to be foreign connection. It's very logical. There is nothing out of the works here. Everyone who's learning astrology, I am also learning with you every day. See, this is a placement which clearly says that these kind of things have good impact. So why don't you plan your February in a way where, if you want to apply for foreign jobs, get foreign communication, get gains from a foreign country, why not during this period? This period will help you the most. Later on, Venus will enter into Capricorn. Now, it was not, three planets were not less, that Venus also says, no, I will also come. So here the ninth house lord is sitting ninth from itself. The second house lord is sitting fourth from itself. So here again, very good news in terms of, what you say, in terms of you going to achieve something, and your destiny also follows you. So your destiny will be working in favor. So awesome. February 12th is also a very auspicious time for Virgo ascendant people. Later, Sun enters into Aquarius. Now, here the 12th house Lord has come into the 6th house. There can be travel related to work. There can be, there can be change of some routine in your life. Like there will be some change, big changes that will be coming into your life. Maybe spiritually, maybe isolation will increase. So remember, when we go to a foreign country, it looks very nice at the beginning, Rohitji. Oh, we are going to foreign country. You tell us your experience, Rohitji. How do you feel here? It's so difficult, right?
Yes, in country like Canada, people think that Canada is heaven and you will go. So tough life, minus degree temperature, snow everywhere. You can't even walk. You can't even go for a 1 minute, 2 minutes without your own conveyance. So costly things. Then we always remember India. Oh, India is no far better.
Which it is important for everyone to go abroad and live and like that. But the only problem is that the struggle. Do not keep your hopes very much high. Yes, it is the land of opportunity. You come here, you make a lot of money. Their dollar is equal to lot of value in your home country. Can be, and that is where people come here and give their 100%. So What I would like to tell everyone is that do not get demotivated when you come
Hmm.
to a foreign country. Do not give stress to your parents back there. When people come, what happens? They start calling, oh, I'm having this problem. I did not get job, this, that. Oh, this is your struggle. Come on, you have to struggle here. Take a job as a janitor. Take a job as a sweeper. There are so many very startup jobs in these countries. In these countries, you do not need educated people for sure. In these countries, you need labor class people. So be ready to do that labor. So Sun here brings a very big transformation in your life. And I'm sharing all this because for a lot of Virgo ascendant people, your 12th house connection is very strong this year. So there will be many people going to foreign countries. So be ready for challenges. Those, on the other hand, Sun coming here, sitting with Saturn, um, in the Vedas or in thing, the relationship, the personal relationship and the professional relationship of these planets are very different. When Sun comes with Saturn, I was doing a research. When Sun comes with Saturn, Rohitji, I think Rajiv Gandhi has Sun with Saturn. He became the Prime Minister of India. So such people also can get very big added responsibilities because the king and the servant are together. So that means you will be at a kingly position, but working as a servant of the for the people. So very big power, like Narendra Modi, for example. He is at a king level position. Joe Biden, king level position, but working as a servant for their nation. So this is what this combination means. Modern way, you have to go very deep. That's why my book, Astrology, just another astrology book with modern research, is very important. That is coming out very soon. You will get real idea that why, how to look at planets in a modern way. Do you think if we are talking, Rohitji, that okay, Saturn is in the sixth house, you will do work as mason, as cobbler? Who the hell wants to become a cobbler now? Maybe you enter into a business that is related to export and import of shoes. That is the modern way of looking at astrology. Anyways, moving on, Mercury enters into Aquarius. Now, Mercury is the Lagna Lord coming into the sixth house, means there can be relief from some kind of debt, from some kind of problems, some kind of health. Here, because Sun will make combust Mercury very soon, we have to very remember that if there is any health problem that you are getting through, or you're feeling that you're not feeling well, this is the time to go and check it out. Because here you will be able to understand that what your health problem exactly, your health problem can be revealed here. So if you want, you can go immediately check up your health. As soon as sixth house is occupied by malefic, that is like Sun, that is like Saturn, it every planet has a good side, ugly side, bad side, every side to it. So the ugly side is that health wise you have to be careful because they will give you indications here that there is some problem. You need to go and get your health checkup done. But other than that, a good time for your career. Very good time. February is the month of career. February is the month of startups. February is the month of foreign travel. March. So March 7th, Mercury enters into Pisces. Now here, Mercury comes into debilitated state. That means it is putting an exalted aspect on the Lagna. Remember, in this today's world, only and only debilitated planets have the power to give you extremely good results in Kali Yuga. Exalted planet, I have not seen everyone who's born in 1983. Pick up your chart. You have Saturn exalted, 1983 and 84. Saturn exalted, Rahu exalted, Ketu exalted. And tell me what kind of good results have you got in relationships, especially. So it is a challenge, with exalted planets. Always debilitated planets will give you very good results because they are into the zone of extreme stress. They want to prove themselves. Now, Rohitji, I was saying that I had the same placement of Mercury in Leo ascendant in the seventh house with Sun, combust and retrograde, owner of my second house and owner of my 11th house. Now tell me, I am into the speech business. I am speaking every day. I am
And
talking to
no
people.
problem about wealth and money and anything also. So both these houses are the most important,
Yes,
gains
yes.
house and wealth house also.
It's not about problem in wealth. Everyone wants more, but the meaning of contentment is there.
Mm.
It's not about gaining wealth. It's about how open are you into distrib or giving that wealth away.
Hmm.
Gaining wealth, everyone gains wealth, but do you have the power to take it out of your pocket and give it to someone? That is more important. Here, Mercury gives you that kind of idea. Here, this also time tells you that this is the time that you need to work hard on your partnerships, and that partnership will start working for you. See, specifically Rahu being here and Rahu sitting in the sign of Pisces, it is acting like an oversmart Jupiter. So here, Rahu will give a lot of ideas to Mercury. No, no, let's do this, let's do that, do this way. You are weak, don't worry, I am with you. So a lot of things they are going to be talking. But Mercury, is not what you say, what you say, how we feel. Mercury, as soon as it sits with a malefic, it takes a malefic role. Like it is also a chaya, like a shadow planet only. So here it's sitting in the seventh house, will also turn into little bit of Rahu type attitude here. It will start playing some games in the relationships, partnerships, XYZ. So those who know astrology, those who are watching this video during March, if such kind of situation occurs where you have to be faithful to in your partnership area, so be more faithful, because this is how other planets will give you good results, and especially Saturn sitting into the Mool Trikon into your sixth house, it will give you results. Already Ketu in your Lagna has told you or is trying to give you to make headless decisions. So do not get into the influence of these planets. Free will is bigger than planetary situations. For all the people, Vishnu Sahasranam is very important during the month of March. Month of March start chanting Vishnu Sahasranam. I think it should be done every day by everyone. But this is going to be helping you. Mercury enters Pisces, hard, working hard on your relationships, working hard on your, if you're in a foreign country, buying house is going to be working hard in that area. So go for it. It's hard, but it's not impossible. Later, Venus also enters into Aquarius. Here, when Venus enters Aquarius, Rohitji, this is the time when the uh, second house lord is sitting fifth from itself. That means there is going to be some person in the family who's going to go for higher education and will lake your money. You will have to spend money for them. So this is what it means. Second house lord sitting into the fifth house. Sun enters into Pisces, Rohitji, into the sixth house. Sun enters into Pisces, Rohitji. That means it enters into the seventh house and makes Mercury combust. In few days it will make Mercury combust, and Mercury, the debilitated power becomes so less that it does not affect you at all. But Sun has come into the seventh house where the enemy of Sun, that is Rahu, is sitting. So very soon, next month, there will be a total solar eclipse. Whenever Sun will come into close conjunction of Rahu, there is going to be total solar eclipse, and this time it is in the month of April, 8th of April. But Sun enters Pisces, the very careful about your relationships now, because there could have been, if you would have repaired, very very good, but if not, then here you will start getting trouble from Sun being here, because it's a cruel planet, owner of the 12th house in the 7th house, so loss in relationships. So very careful. Later, Mars enters into Aquarius. Now Mars is again the lord of the what you say, lord of the 8,000, sitting in the sixth house. Earlier it was making exalted position. Here it makes a Viprit Rajyog. That means it makes a very very important, there is an important placement here. It is going to be giving you a little bit hardships in your work area now, but immediately as soon as it contains some degree, it is going to solve that problem in a bigger way, and for permanently it will solve that problem that you were facing in your work area. Very good auspicious time is that, because the lord of the Saturn and Venus are also together. So this is a very good news for everyone. Saturn and Venus together, they give you good, they are very good friends, and Saturn is very good in company with Venus, and Venus is in close conjunction now with Saturn. So very good results. Mars enters into Aquarius, then later Mercury enters into Aries. Now the Lagna Lord comes into the eighth house, doing some ups and downs for you, or handling some ups and downs for you. Ups and downs are always there in life, right? But we need power to manage it. And here, Mercury will manage your ups and downs, and you will get some good results in terms of your, some research based. Some, like, basically what you need right now is doing research, doing absolutely good research to move forward. Later on, Venus enters into Pisces, making this an exalted position for Venus. The Bhagyastan, the second house owner, exalted in the seventh house. Now, Rohitji, see the beauty of astrology. See the Lord of the ninth house sitting 11th from itself and then gets exalted. That means whenever it is Bhavat Bhavam is very, very clear and very important. I have completed all my research based on Bhavam, that's whichever I can, whichever is in my strength. And I have realized that yeah, there is more. There is 10,000 more layers which I have to research. But yes, I have found out that Bhavat Bhavam concept is the best concept ever. Best concept ever, Rohitji. It will give you exactly the best results. So make your Mahadasha Lord your Lagnesh. For example, if it's your 10th house Mahadasha, make 10th house the Lagnesh and start counting for Antardasha from that place. You will get the exact result that what is going to happen in your life. Tried and tested. So Venus enters into Pisces, gives you great bhagya uday, long distance travel, maybe some income, maybe very good spiritual gain also from Guru. Very very good position. In the end of the March, when you will be having little bit struggle in mid of March, end of the March you get little bit relaxed. That is how your March month is placed. April starts with Mercury saying that, okay, I'm the Lagna Lord. Why am I not showing my true sense? I have to become retrograde. So I have become retrograde here. So Mercury becomes retrograde in your eighth house and it is now traveling into your seventh house. 8th April, total solar eclipse. Very careful in your seventh house. That means this time for the month of March, for the month of April especially, be careful about your relationship because that is where it is going to be having a what you say eclipse. Especially relationships, especially everything related to your partnerships, and thirdly related to what do you say uh, grandmother or any kind of you know maternal grandmother, not paternal, mother's mother. This is the time of health problems to them also. Mercury later enters into Pisces, and for a very small period, there will be Neech Bhang Raj Yoga. That means Mercury debilitated, Venus exalted in the same area, causes a Neech Bhang Raj Yoga. So, all the best again for all the people because this is a time of that all these problems that you were facing in terms of your relationship, there will be some kind of divine power working to help you during this period. Later, Sun enters into the eighth house. Here it gets exalted. Now, Sun makes two yogs here. Number one, it is exalted, and number two, Rohitji has put in the presentation Sun cutting. Sun is no longer looking like Sun, also. It is all destroyed here. But yes, Sun makes a Viprit Raj Yog as well as Sun gets exalted here. So, there are two things that are happening in the same time. So very auspicious time, especially foreign country. There is going to be some very big news from a foreign country. Those who are in foreign country will be extremely comfortable or can even buy a house or can even get into some kind of investment during this period. Only thing that we have to be careful is that Sun is a cruel planet and it will even combust Jupiter here. So Jupiter power also becomes less. So make sure that do not get into the role of extremely like any kind of breaking the law because 12th house is also prison. So no breaking the law. See, I told you planets have all three sides, good, bad, and ugly. So ugly side you can show when it even when it is powerful, it will show more ugly side. So Mars enters into Pisces here. Mars is the lord of the eighth house, coming sitting 12th from itself. So there can be some losses in partnerships, which we can see. There can be some losses in relationships also, which we can see, especially near sibling area. So be careful and do not make any kind of big decisions in partnership area because here the month of April is all about partnerships. Your seventh house is completely occupied. Lot of things happening. Rahu energy will completely go crazy. You'll say that what the hell? And all these planets aspecting your Lagna, where Ketu is sitting with headless kind of area. Oh, it is very very strange and difficult to you to manage things. So be careful. Do not make big decisions. Just keep delaying things. Become like Saturn. Okay, we will look into it. Don't take any decisions in terms of relationships. Later, Venus enters into Aries. So Venus ends its exaltation, enters into Aries. Now here the ninth house lord is in the 12th house. Good time for spirituality. Good time for some kind of charity. Good time of some kind of gains from your, from your partnerships. So Good time. It's 8th house, I know, but good time. Only take care of your stomach during this period, or all the all the reproductive organs, because uh, Venus rules them and it is in the 8th house, so can be little bit problem. Mercury finally says that okay, I am done with being retrograde. Let's be direct. Lot of problem in your relationship area. Mercury says now I will become direct here, and let's work out on how we can make things. I am still in debilitated position, but I will try to work hard towards relationships. And Mars will give Mercury a lot of courage that you know what, take a lot of strength from me and work towards it. So April, in a nutshell, is all about relationships. Be very careful. Do not make big decisions. If you are, I want to save marriages now. I see it's very easy to open a chart and see, oh, seventh house is placed with such many things. So, relationship wise, there will be problems, this and that. But now somehow we have to work it out, man. How do we work it out? And that is where astrology comes in. We have to do compromise, like planets do with each other. Now, Sun sitting with Saturn, they're enemies, but they compromise and they try to give good results. They forget their, you know, they forget their enmity, but they are working towards. So forget your enmity, work towards your children. The children should not go into. It was your choice to bring children into the life, and then you want to get divorced and then put bad karma. So no. Secondly, all the person who have done abortion, I have done. I have seen. I have a full chart saving. I've saved many charts, Rohit. Only abortion kundlis. I asked them that is this abortion due to medical reasons or is it due to you were not ready? Oh, we were not ready that time. Okay. Their life is miserable. Why? They have destroyed a karma of someone who was supposed to come and get all that karmas done. So what has now happened after abortion? They have got all the karmas on themselves because they have to pay it back, right, to the universe. So karma is very big, man. You abortion done because of your mistake, karma will come to you. All the karma of that child comes to you and it will keep haunting you all your life. So, the biggest thing that you should avoid is abortion. Be careful, you are in pleasure, right? Then you want to do abortion. No. If circumstances are like that, medically, if it is said that no, the child is deformed, this problem, that problem, then there is complete different scenario altogether. Then you have a motive or a reason to do it. But here, your motive was having fun or getting into a that zone or maya or illusion, but now you got into abortion and that is going to destroy you. All the karmas of I in the first 12 questions I asked Rohiji, I asked that because as soon as I see Mars in the 11th house, Mars in the Mars or aspecting the 5th house, I know such people will have operation in their lower abdomen area or operation in their legs, or if Mars in the 8th house. But we have to ask them that is this operation done by yourself? Like, did you do any abortion? Say, yeah, yeah, we did. We were not ready. Immediately think that no planet, whatever planet comes in their life, they are doomed. They will not give you good results because you have a karmic pattern. If Mars is coming for you, Mars is also coming for the child you killed, and that Mars will give you results according to the placement it has. Month of May, here the biggest transit of the year, that is 1st of May, Jupiter will enter into Taurus. Now, Jupiter entering Taurus is a very big deal because Jupiter is the owner in this, Rohiji, in this, Jupiter is the owner of the Kendras and coming into the ninth house. Very, very beautiful. But only again, the relationship struggle is still going on because Jupiter is sitting third from the seventh house. So, relationship struggle is still going on. But because Jupiter is a very, very pious planet, now sitting here, it puts an aspect on your Lagna, on your first house, giving you very extremely good courage and expansion. Now, what does expansion means? That your weight will start increasing. So, what do we need to do? We need to do remedy of Jupiter during this period so that your weight does not go up. Secondly, Jupiter in the other sense, it also looks at your seventh on your third house of your communication. So your communication and the radius of your communication expands. So that means you will be somewhere now getting little bit of famous. And the other aspect of Jupiter comes on your fifth house of fame, name, power. So you get power during this, get powerful during this period. So that means you have extremely blessing of your guru of God in this time, starting May. and you become extremely powerful. But powerful people will have always have struggle in relationships, or powerful people are so occupied in their power position that they forget their relationships, and that is where they will have some kind of trouble here. But very auspicious, Jupiter coming to the ninth house gives you wisdom, higher learning, give you very good guidance to move forward in life. Your destiny actually starts working for you. Here, Mercury enters into Aries. Mercury has ended its debilitation. The Lagna Lord is in the eighth house, telling you to do a lot of research and development, telling you to do lot of introspection, telling you, giving you sudden ups and downs, and also giving you the motive to actually go deep into some kind of occult, some kind of knowledge, take guidance of gurus, take guidance of spiritual people, read spiritual books, go deep into research and spirituality. Very good time for what you say, Virgo ascendant people. May 14th, Sun will enter into Taurus. Now, Sun enters here in the ninth house. And Sun enters, it is the fifth house lord, the 12th house lord in the ninth house. So, there is again a connection in foreign country. So, maybe some people will apply for foreign country or must have applied for foreign country, and their passport comes with a stamped visa and they are about to go to a foreign country. Later, Venus enters into Taurus. So Venus is the lord of the ninth house coming into the ninth house. Actually, it is time for welcome. Venus says, "Welcome Jupiter, welcome Brahaspati to my house. I know whenever I'm in your house, you're exalted. I'm exalted. I'm doing very good results. Same way, when you're in my house, I wish you all the comfort, very good. More spiritual blessing, more creativity, more luxury. He will try to provide you during this period because this is the Bhagyastan Lord coming into the Bhagyastan. That means your destiny will be at peak. Some things which were not supposed to happen to you will happen because of your destiny being very, very awesome during this period. Then Mercury enters into Taurus. Now Mercury, see your ninth house has become very, very bright. The Lagna Lord also in the ninth house now. That means it is the time of destiny, rising of destiny. All the struggle that started happening from mid of April, now this is going to be the end of struggles and uh, rise in destiny, Rohit. So this is a very, very beautiful, good period for Virgo ascendant, the month of May, which starts with, in a nutshell, the biggest transit of the year, that is Jupiter entering into Taurus. June 1st, Mars will enter into Aries. Now, Mars enters into the eighth house, that is the own house. Mars rules the third and the eighth house, so it is a house, it is the planet of struggle. Ruchi, with these ascendants, you can easily figure out that who is friend and who is enemy. Here, what do you say? Mercury has given two houses to Mars. That is the third house of struggle, courage, and the eighth house of sudden ups and downs. And Mars coming into the eighth house also means that this is the house of inheritance. This is the house of gaining something. This is the house. This is the time that you can gain from your siblings. This is the time that you can gain from your partners, from your in-laws. And this is also the time that you can have some kind of ups and downs in terms of the government, or some problem with related to the what you say. In simple way, Mars here in the eighth house can cause accidents, can cause blood loss. So I always tell, whenever such kind of yogas happen, immediately go and donate blood. Immediately go and donate blood. It can also create problem or trouble due to your communication, and maybe your research that you have done is not going to be very accurate, and that will cause some trouble, some misconceptions, some hidden enemies, many things. On the other hand, your stomach, be careful about it, because this is the area of your bladder. I've seen many things. Mars and Moon, by chance, if they are here or they aspect each other, people get hemorrhoids or piles, such kind of problems. So, and that is painful, by the way. So Mars causes pain, no? Remember. Venus enters into Gemini. Venus is the lord of the ninth house into the 10th house. That means gains in career through your destiny. So very good time for you. Mercury enters into Gemini. Lagna Lord says, why not? Let me come to the Kendra and make a Raj Yoga. Why not? If you are getting very good results from your work area, why not? I will be the part of it. I will become a part of it. And Mercury says, I entered Gemini and now I will give you more status, more higher status, more responsibilities, and take you to the top. Very good time for career. Those people who must have lost jobs by chance. Your Dasha and Mahadasha and Antardasha is very important. This is just generic. These are the planet movements. If you're going through Venus and Mercury Mahadasha, this is the time that you will be going amazing. Like, or Mercury, Venus, Venus, Mercury, anything. Amazing time for you. There is no doubt that there will be some kind of trouble in your life. 110% you will be doing very good. But if this there is no dasha, dasha is going of Saturn, your sixth house is active. Dasha is going of Sun, your 12th house is active. So there will be enemies and losses and problems and struggles. So then this will not match. So everything depends on your own birth chart. This is just a generic way to say that okay, this is this kind of time. Yes, these transit will affect you 50%. 50% is your no, actually, I'm wrong. Transit will affect you 30%. The Mahadasha and Dasha will affect you 40%. And, 30%, 40 and 30, 70. And 30% is your free will, which you take decisions according to your knowledge. That is how it is going to affect you. Sun also enters Gemini. Here, the 12th house lord comes and sits 11th from itself. That is gain in status, power in career area. So, very good time for you. Mercury enters Cancer. Now, the Lagna Lord is sitting in the 11th from itself. So, what does it mean? It means that your career and elevation, everything happened. But what about gains now? You need gains, right? So, here comes the gains. Here comes the money. Money increases from you from 29th of June. In fact, more than money, it is also the time of your network also to increase. You will be having a lot of big network during this period. So all the best, and you can start some new things or start new work during this period. So all the best for all the Mercury ascendant people, Virgo ascendant people. Saturn, on the other hand, the second biggest event of 2024 happens after May in June. On 30th of June, Saturn becomes retrograde in Aquarius. Saturn is the planet, is the lord of the sixth and the fifth house, and it becomes retrograde here, giving you a very good time and timeline or a area to repair yourself, to repair what kind of mistakes you were doing, to repair any kind of routine that you were not following. This is the time to come back into discipline. Whenever a planet gets retrograde, it gives you, a, in a simple way, it gives you a leverage to just act and come back to your normal state before it becomes direct and start giving you results again. So this is the time of repairing your life, repairing your, uh, you know, repairing your health, repairing your, what you say, your spiritual power, and because Saturn aspects your eighth house, repairing your health. Saturn aspects your 12th house, repairing your spiritual life, and Saturn aspects your third house, repairing your personal interests, making sure that your personal interests that you really have are being now considered by yourself. Let external factors not work on you, and you have to work extremely hard during this period. July comes with Venus entering into Cancer. Now, Venus, the lord of the ninth house, comes into the 11th house. In the 11th house, your social circles become very, very good. You start developing, making more friends in the area. Gains are there for you. Everything is very, very sorted. Later, Mars enters into the Bhagyastan, into the destiny house, and especially sitting here, aspecting its own third house, your communication power becomes very good. There will be confidence in your communication during this period. So go for it. Do not fear anything. Sun will enter into Cancer. Here, the 12th house Lord has come into the 11th house. So that means some money from foreign country can come. Some association for foreign country is seen here. So amazing time for all the people. But yes, be careful about spending because very soon Lagna Lord says that, oh, they have gained so much money. Why not we are spending? Why not we take these kind of things like let's take some loan, let's take some, because it's aspecting the um, 6,000. 6,000 here, the planet is retrograde. Mool Trikon planet is retrograde. So, what does this mean? This means that your debt will increase. So, if it is your free will now, either you want to increase your debt or increase your karma. 12th house is the house of spirituality. Either this loss that you are doing is going to be for luxury, or either this loss that you're going to be doing for charity. So, spending of money is not the only thing. Spending of time is equal to money. So spending time is required. Be going to charitable items. Now here Venus going into the 12th house gives you good foreign association, because the ninth house lord in the 12th, though there can be spending because of long distance travel also. There can be spending because of pilgrimage also. So there will be spending for sure, but it can happen according to your current dasha and antardasha, because bigger than that there is nothing, man. Then comes August, 5th of August, Mercury turns retrograde in Leo. It says lot of expenses now. Let me hold it back. It is my own ascendant. How can I get so much, you do so much of expenses? Let's turn this expenses into spirituality, spiritual gains. Here, spiritual gains happens to you. Sun, on the other hand, says, "Oh, why am I away? Let me come back to my own house and manage this house." And Sun will be here and managing this house, saying that, okay, the Lagna Lord has become retrograde. Let me take charge of this house. And that means lot of spiritual bliss, lot of inward journey, and lot of expenses is going to be there. Not It's not going to end, but yes, it will. Everything will be in control. Mercury, on the other hand, says, "Oh, there was a lot of expenses. Let me work hard, hard, hard." Comes into the 11th house, restores a lot of gains for you, and says that, "Okay, man, now these gains should not be, spent like how we are spending right now." So Mercury here starts giving you good results, saying that, "No, no, no, no. Let's not to spend a lot of money and gain, 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 gain." So your bank balance and your money goes up. Later, Venus says, "Man, I have to become debilitated now," and especially in the place where Ketu is sitting. So here Venus gets debilitated, so all your investments can be a trouble. Now Rohitji, see very beautifully again Bhavat Bhavam concept. In the seventh house, Venus becomes exalted, which is 11th from the ninth house. And in the Lagna, it becomes debilitated, which is 12th from the second house. Beautiful. If you really want to learn astrology, this is what it is, man. See the placement of the planet and you will know. So, what does this mean? That second house, there can be losses in your relationships, losses in your family area, losses due to speech. So, what do you need to do? Be careful. Do not speak during this period. There can be some mouth problems, like dental problems, because this is the house, or this is the owner of Mercury is the owner of your teeth and your gums and your mouth. So be careful during this period. Mars enters into Gemini. Mars enters, says that, okay, I am coming into the 10th house. Here, there will be a lot of power struggles during this period. Mars is a powerful planet and it needs power to be there for him. So, and it is a very, this is a time of a lot of quarrel, a lot of fight in your work area related to your power. So make sure that if you know about it, go slow into it. If you can avoid some kind of struggle, it is up to you, man. Mercury says, I am turning now direct in Cancer. I have learned my lesson not to spend too much, because this is the time that, when I came, I got little bit of promotion, little bit of money. I started taking debt. Now I'm back to that normal thing where I have managed everything. Now I will not do any kind of expenses. I have to gain. Again, gaining starts. Gain of money, gain of power. It starts. You are in powerful position. And in the month of September, 4th of September, Mercury will enter into Leo. Here, Mercury will be entering Leo and being combust because of Sun being here already. So very soon it becomes combust. That means it will become powerless and not spend so much money. Sun has taken full control of this house. So you will be getting spiritual blessings more than expenses. So all the best for you. Sun says, okay, done. I have handled everything. Let me go to Virgo. And Mercury gave all the idea to Mercury. Mercury, do not do any kind of trouble, this and that. And it has entered into Virgo. Now entering Virgo, it has come in close conjunction with Ketu. Here, Sun and Ketu. So Moon is an enemy of Ketu, and Sun is the enemy of Rahu. They are both enemies, but yes, Sun is the enemy of Rahu, not Ketu. So because Ketu later on, very good story, Rohiji, we are going to be doing about Ketu, because I learned very new thing about Ketu ji. So Sun does not give any kind of. So here the 12th house lord sitting in the second house, in fact with Ketu, will give you a lot of spiritual blessings. You will become completely transformed, detached. I have seen, and Rajneesh Osho, a very big philosopher, also says that unless and until your stomach is full, until your stomach is full, you will not get into spiritual zone. So Those who want to get into spirituality first have to become rich, first has to become wealthy, and then they understand the true meaning of wealth, that this is just an illusion, man, this is just temporary. Everything is related to spirituality. So earning wealth is good, but after earning wealth, make sure that spiritually also you are very active. So here, Sun makes you spiritually very active because it is the 12th house lord sitting one house ahead from itself. So gains from your 12th places, gains from foreign land, gains from spirituality, gains from all the karma that you have done related to charity and donation. Gains and gains and gains. Venus says, finally, I am done. I am going to Libra, my own sign. So it comes into the second house, restores all the status that you were lost. Your self respect comes back, and your family is now happy because somehow you tried to. You got all these blessings because of Sun coming into your first house. So all the best. Your second house, Venus says that this is a time of investment into good areas, not in luxury. Okay, so spending also comes here, but no spending luxury on luxury, making sure that spending into spend the money and spend the money in investments, so that it is not with you, it is with some investment. Mercury says, enough of being into the 12th house. Let me come back into a exalted position. Now Mercury becomes extremely powerful in the month of September for all the Virgo ascendant people, restoring lot of luck for you, like crazy luck for you. But in the relationship front, because Sun and Mercury both are aspecting the seventh house, and seventh house has Rahu here, which is enemy of Sun. Relationship wise, your power will not be useful. If you're going through this specific dasha, then there is trouble. But power will be useless if relationship wise you are going to have, what you say, going to be having very heavy on relationships this time. So your personality will be very awesome, but your relationship will be a struggle. So I don't know how you will tackle it. This is where astrologer cannot help. You have to use your own wit to tackle such situations. October month, Rohitji. October 9th, Jupiter retrogrades in Taurus. Now, this is the third biggest event that Jupiter, and right now, Jupiter is retrograde. So, October is not a very pleasant month for any ascendant. Here, October 9th, Jupiter retrogrades in Taurus. So, lot of inward journey in higher learning, a lot of introspection, lot of revisiting things, that if what I have learned, how do I have learned, how to change that things. Then Mercury enters into Libra, into the second house, into a Marak place with the Maraka. So again, there is trouble in terms of your spending, investments, family. You know, Venus entering into Scorpio, into the third house. Rohiji, struggle again. All the luxury that you were getting will not be anymore there. There will be struggle. Lot of hard work, hard work. Your destiny, it aspects your destiny in that house. It will try to give you some results from your destiny, but still hard work will be required. Then Sun becomes Rohitji debilitated in the second house. 12th house Lord sitting third from itself and getting debilitated. Again, see Bhavat Bhavam. Lot of struggle, lot of problems in your work area, in your kutum, in your money, spending of money. Then in your family, there will be some kind of instances or situations where you will have to spend money. Lot of not a very October is not a very good month at all. Mars enter into Cancer, Rohiji. Mars also becomes debilitated here. What all do we need? Mars debilitated, Sun debilitated, Jupiter retrograde, Saturn retrograde, Lagna by Ketu, Mercury combust with Sun, also in a Maraka place, the Lord of the ninth house in the third house. What do you need more? All extreme struggle in the month of October. But this is the time of shining. This is the time of shining. Later on, what happens? Mercury enters into Scorpio. Again, the Lagna Lord in the third house. Now, this is extreme position that you are going to go through during this period. Nothing more bad can happen. And everything this indicates to struggle for achieving something very good, because after a storm only comes a very beautiful sunshine. That is what it means. A month of October is the month of struggle. Later on November, things starts getting little better. Venus says, okay, let me go to Sagittarius. Struggle does not end in family area, but still there is going to be some inner peace that is going to be restored for you. Saturn says, okay, everything is going crazy. I have to take charge. So he becomes direct and starts taking charge of few houses. And number one house that he'll take charge is with the third aspect, that is the eighth house. The sixth house and eighth house both have been, both are in the power of Saturn now. And Saturn in Dushtana gives very good results. Saturn aspecting the 12th house, very good. So for Virgo ascendant people, Saturn is very, very good. That is why, even if it comes in Mool Trikon in the 6th house, it gives you good results because it looks at Dushtana number one, that is the 8th house, Dushtana number two, that is the 12th house. It's sitting in Dushtana, that is the, and in fact, looking in the third house also of struggle. So this is the best placement of Saturn ever for Virgo ascendant people. Okay. What astrology is so beautiful every day. I also learned one thing. I never thought about this. That look, Saturn says that Saturn is very auspicious here. Becomes Mool Trikon in the 6th house. So Rohitji, first aspect goes on the 8th house. Second aspect goes on the 12th house. Third aspect goes on the third house. So third house of struggle, very good results. Malefics give. 6th house malefics give very good results. 8th house malefic good. 12th house malefics. What a beautiful way, man! This Parasharaji and everyone is awesome. So Saturn will start giving you very extremely good results in all the areas related to your daily work and routine, your research, your spirituality, your hard work, everything will be start to pay off because Sun says, okay, finally Saturn has become good. Let me come into Scorpio. Sun comes into Scorpio. That means it is fourth from the 12th house, so gains in from foreign countries, real estate in foreign countries, or maybe those who are in foreign countries will buy real estate, and those who are in the home country may also go into the area of real estate or some kind of shifting or changing the location because Sun will very soon come into the fourth house. Later on, Mercury retrogrades in Scorpio. Now, Mercury says, I will not stop. I will retrograde here. So, Mercury in the third house retrogrades, in the house of Pakka communication. So, that means what happens here? That your communication can become a challenge in your own life. So, be careful about this period. Communication wise, you have to be very, very vigilant. Now comes December, Rohit ji. 2nd of December, Venus will enter into Capricorn. Now, Venus enters into a very good position. That is the position of your ninth from the ninth and fourth from the second. So, here it restores your real estate values also, and your destiny also works for you. It is not the fourth house only for real estate. We have to see the second house, that is the house of fixed assets. Fourth from itself, the fifth house is also for real estate for Virgo ascendant people. So here the fixed assets, some fixed assets you will build during this period. So all the best. Mars, on the other hand, says, I am not ready yet. It is putting an exalted aspect on the fifth house. But on the other hand, Mars the retrogrades in Cancer. Now that exalted aspect also becomes retrograde. So there is going to be spending money more than gaining money. There is going to be spending money and a lot of repair or a lot of revisiting in your work area. That you will be sad. People will be sitting down. The people in power that this is the kind of thing you did. Now this is what we need to do. And everyone remember, no one is extremely powerful. There is one person always there above you who will target you during this period. Sun enters into Sagittarius. Now, Sun enters, I told you there is the real estate thing going on. So, there will be some kind of either, there are two things here. Sun in the fourth house means travel in a foreign country or travel long distance because Sun is also the owner of the 12th house. Okay. And on the other hand, Mercury also, Venus also sitting ninth from itself in the fifth house also says foreign country travel. So there is going to be some travel, and this is the time of travel, right? The end of the year next year. So all the best. Mercury turns direct in Scorpio. Finally, Mercury says, "Thank you so much. I have now make sure that all the other planets are becoming okay. So I will also make my communication very very right. And turns direct in Scorpio. Your hard work is restored and will be recognized. And later end of the year, Venus says, finally, I have been to all the 12 houses. Let me come back to Saturn. And they both are having cheers, party, and saying that, oh, what a nice time. In the sixth house, let's change our routine a little bit and get into party mode. So here, the sixth house of daily work and routine will have a little bit of changes, and Venus will start giving you some kind of luxury in your daily work and routine. So this is how your 2024 is placed.
Yes, very interesting. All 12 months, different dates. I think so many transits, so many deviations, so many exaltations. Very detailed view. But my view is only what I say in all videos, that, you know, personal chart is something different thing. We all have one personal identification, that is our birth chart. So if you want to plan your 2024, you just go through these transits and you say, oh, these months are very difficult and what to do. Then you can send your birth details on the WhatsApp number given below or the mail ID, and then team will contact you and you will have a video consultation with Akashji. So plan your 2020 from January to December. Lots of AC Astro family members already, take the benefit of this package. You can also be the next. And from January 2024, we are also bringing one more gift for our ACS to family members, that is birthday to birthday prediction. Why birthday? Why we have not chosen 1st January, 1st April, or any other date? Because the most important day of the life is birthday when you come on this earth. Then our birth chart becomes the time, the second we born, birth chart becomes. And that is why birthday to birthday destiny changes, and you need to know this. Take this consultation and have a beautiful experience of this. You can give this consultation to your siblings, parents, wife, kids. So from January onwards, we are starting this. You send your details on the mail ID or the WhatsApp number given below, or visit our website. Akashji, one thing remaining, I think two things remaining.
Yeah, so we are going to be talking about Yantra for 2024. Here is
Well,
the Yantra and remedies. So here the Yantra, this is the 74 Chohattar, right, Rohit, if I'm not wrong, Chohattar Yantra. This is the yantra that has to be created on Bhojpatra. If you can see it below, this is the kind of paper you have to draw it in 4 columns and write ring, 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 74, and then make a paste out of sandalwood, turmeric, camphor, holy basil, musk, saffron, and gangajal. Once you make this paste, write it with the choice of pen, and that is the choice of pomegranate pen. Pomegranate tree, the bark of a pomegranate pen, make a pen out of it and write it, and then place it into either your tichori, that means into your safe, or either into your wallet. Make sure that the wallet should not be made out of, what you say, leather. Okay? Because this is when Saturn will come here, and Mahalakshmi does not like killing of animals. So we don't want any kind of leather here. This yantra can be activated by drawing in the Venus Hora, the Hora of Venus, and also by doing the mantra chanting Shreem on a Friday. So those who cannot make it, you can go on the website of acastro.ca and we will be making it for you, sending you a video evidence of it has been made, not like mass produced. Remedies, Rohitji. Now, since Mercury is the ruling planet for Virgo, strengthening Mercury is often emphasized. Worshipping Lord Ganesha, who's associated with Mercury, is considered auspicious. And chanting the mantra Om Buddhaya Namaha all your life is very important. Observing fast on Wednesdays, very, very important. And donating green clothing or green lentils according to what Mercury rules is very extremely important for everyone. And I would like to say that today, as we are making the video, it is 4th of December and it's the birthday of AC Astro. I just got logged on to YouTube and it says Happy Birthday, AC Astro. So thank you so much. It's a 1 year journey that we have. We just made the channel today, but we did not launch it, today. We launched it on the 2nd of January. But, anyways, lot of blessings, lot of thanks from you, lot of great wishes that you have made it possible for this year. This journey was beautiful, is beautiful, and will continue the same way. Lot of motivation comes from when you subscribe, and may this next new year be very, very extremely beautiful for you. Those people who we have, if we say that if we have done any kind of mistake, forgive us, we will try to repair it. And those who have benefited from us benefit more and more and more, and we have also benefited from you. That means the love and the affection that we get from you is non, it cannot be given a proper, it is speechless, like that is, it is beautiful. Right.
yes, thank you very much for sharing this date, 4th December, when this channel was made, and that means come into existence. But actually, we launched this formally on the 2nd of Jan. But yes, this date is also important. Thank you very much, Akashji, for sharing this date, and thank you very much to all the family members of AC Astro, who joined us in this year and 2024 will be beautiful year and blessed year for all of us together, and the family will grow more and more. Thank you, Akashji. Thank you very much. Being guiding all the family members of AC Astro from last 1 year. We hope and we see for more such videos which give us a knowledge of not only astrology, Sanatan, Vedas, and everything. And also you keep predicting for all family members. Thank you very much. Jai Shri Ram, Jai Hanuman, Jai Mata Di. Om Namah Shivaya.